As someone who's budget conscious, I never thought I'd ever use HelloFresh, but we've recently started using their services and I'll be honest, I have actually been enjoying it. And spoiler alert, I don't think that the price is as crazy as what you may think. So today I'm going to do a full unsponsored review of HelloFresh, sharing the pros and cons and that cost breakdown to see if it's actually worth it. Hey guys, I'm Marissa and welcome back to my channel. Here on my channel we talk about life and money and how you can enjoy life while still accomplishing financial goals through the use of a budget. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, scroll down and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any new videos. Like I shared, we recently signed up for HelloFresh, and I'll get into the reasons of why we signed up for it, but we've been doing it now for a few weeks, and overall, I've really enjoyed the experience, so I wanted to sit down with you guys and share my review and my opinion of it, being totally unsponsored. I have seen so many influencers share about HelloFresh, I'm sure you have too, but I just always never thought it would be worth the cost because I am very much of a budgeter and love to be able to save money. I didn't think that it would be worth it. So here's a fully unsponsored review and breakdown of HelloFresh. And I will say, while this is not sponsored, I do have a referral link with HelloFresh, as anyone can get one if you have HelloFresh. And I will leave that in the description box below if you're interested in wanting to sign up. You get $120 off HelloFresh. I get 10, so it's definitely much more of a benefit for you. But if you want to sign up and try it out and get your value out of it, definitely sign up with that referral to save $120 because that right there is a great deal. So for those of you who don't know, the way that HelloFresh works is you sign up with an account, you can then go online and browse all of the meal options that they have for the week. You can then select the meals that you want to make at home. They then will send you all of the ingredients for those meals as well as the recipe cards that you can then just stick in the fridge and you can make all of these meals at home. So it's definitely a convenience as all of the ingredients just arrive straight to your door, and then you get to make some new interesting meals that you maybe wouldn't have done otherwise. So some of the things that we've loved about HelloFresh and that the reason why I signed up for include the following. First off, I'm learning how to cook. Now, I will admit I'm not a good cook. I don't like to cook. I don't really know how to cook. And so I feel like this has been really helpful for me to be able to learn how to cook. They give you a recipe card and it has step-by-step instructions with pictures that makes it really easy to be able to follow. Even really easy for someone like me who basically makes cheese quesadillas at home. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. And I actually just really do want to learn how to cook. Like, I just don't want to be the person who doesn't know how to cook. Like, I don't want to have that as my label, you know, I don't want to label myself as that. So I think it's been really helpful for me to learn how to cook and do these kinds of things by using HelloFresh. We also now have more meal variety with doing HelloFresh. Before we were doing this, we just kind of had our same few like bland food options that we do. And because, like I said, I am budget conscious, one really great way to save money on groceries is to find recipes that have fewer ingredients, and then you therefore have less waste, which we'll get into that as well with HelloFresh. But therefore, the meals that we previously would make at home, they just had fewer ingredients, maybe a little bit more bland, definitely a lot more bland. And so it's been nice to add some more variety and try meals that we normally wouldn't, meals that I wouldn't normally make because of that. We also are eating healthier meals, which is good as well. So a lot more of these HelloFresh meals incorporate more vegetables, which is good. And I will say that I'm not like a huge fan of vegetables, but I feel like I've learned how to cook more vegetables in like yummier ways. And so I fully eat like all the vegetables that come with like the HelloFresh meal. Like, I'm not picky about it at all because it actually tastes really good. And I'm also pregnant. I'm expecting another baby here in June. And so I want to be healthier. I want to eat healthier foods. So I feel like this has been a really great way to eat healthier as well. The other thing I love about HelloFresh is that the meals are so good. And I'm honestly shocked as to the meals that we are actually making at home. The other night, Jacob made these burgers from HelloFresh, and they were so good that it was like a restaurant quality burger that we would have paid $15 per burger for, but instead we just made them at home. So the meals are delicious. I haven't had a bad meal yet. Like, it's all been so good, and I'm shocked that we've been able to make these meals ourselves. HelloFresh also makes the process really easy by going online, selecting all the meals that you want. You can even add extra meals if you want to, or change up your meal plan, and then you just have it sent straight to your door. I even get like text updates of like, your HelloFresh order is going to be arriving soon, and it says like the time estimate of when it'll be here, which is really nice as well. And then everything comes refrigerated with like big ice packs so that I know that the food is still like refrigerated and at the desired temperature. And from there, the cooking process, like I shared, is also super simple by just following the recipe card that they have provided for you. We also have food allergies in our household. My son Peter is allergic to peanut and egg, and we have been doing these meals like all together as a family. And so one really great thing that I like of HelloFresh is that when you get the recipe card, it shows you exactly which ingredient has like one of those main allergens in it. So this is just something that I now pay attention to more of, since we do have a food allergy. I never would have thought of this, 2 years ago when we didn't have any food allergies in our home, but it is really nice that then I can see like, oh, this ingredient has eggs, so I'll hold that off to the side and, not include that in my son Peter's portion of the meal. So I also really like that part of HelloFresh to make it easier for people with food allergies. Another thing I love is that the ingredients are perfectly portioned. So they give you exactly what you need for each meal. And there are so many times where you'll look at like maybe doing a recipe and it calls for a ton of ingredients, but it wants you to use like half an onion or like a tablespoon of this sauce when you have to buy it in like 8 ounces. And so you end up with a bunch of food waste in that way. So I just really like that HelloFresh includes like everything exactly what you need so that you don't have any of that food waste. And it also makes for a really quick cleanup because you don't have like anything to really clean up or toss, because everything that came in your kit you're going to use in the meal. Whereas I know we've all been there when I have tried to make like a more fancy dish, and like I said, I'll find something on Pinterest and it'll have maybe like 10 ingredients, and then I buy all of these things at the store. I don't use each one of them fully, so then I'm wasting food and having to throw it out because it gets expired, or can't figure out what else I'm supposed to use this random ingredient for. So it's just nice that I feel like I have more freedom to try new things, try new meals with HelloFresh, because I'm not going to be wasting any other food ingredients. Now, the con with HelloFresh, I really can only think of one, and that is the price. And when you first look at the price, you may decide not to do HelloFresh like I did because I am budget conscious. But let's actually take a look at a price breakdown comparison to see if it makes sense. So I took a look at one of the recent meals that we've done, which was a gnocchi dish. It was so good. I keep dreaming about this, and I want to make it myself at home, which the other awesome thing about HelloFresh is that then you have access to all these recipes. You can go out and buy these ingredients and then make these recipes at home, which I love and I'm planning to do because I can't stop thinking about this one dish that I made. It was so good. So I looked up all of the ingredients that would be needed for this meal at our local Kroger, was just doing like online grocery pickup, and it ended up that all of the ingredients together would have been $20.14 at the store. And again, since this isn't perfectly portioned out, you're going to end up with more of an ingredient than the recipe calls for, so it doesn't all match up perfectly like it would with HelloFresh with everything portioned out. But HelloFresh is at $9.99 per serving. So the meal plan that we are on is 2 servings for 3 meals a week, and that's actually enough to feed our entire family of me, my husband, and our small toddler. But that is therefore 2 servings. So for 2 servings of this meal, getting all these ingredients at the store would have been $20.14, but HelloFresh has their servings at $9.99 per serving. So right there, that is right even as to the cost of HelloFresh versus what I would have to buy all of those ingredients for at the store. Here's another dish. I looked up another one. It was a tostada dish that I made, also delicious. Honestly, every meal that I've made with HelloFresh has been delicious. Like, we sit down and eat and we're honestly like blown away that we actually made it because it's so good. But we made this tostada dish with HelloFresh, and adding up all of the ingredients there, it was $18.27 at the store, when again HelloFresh would have been $9.99 per serving. So it would have been $20 with HelloFresh, and it was $18.27 at the store. So that one could have been a little bit less than HelloFresh, but still a very close comparison. But other things to consider here are the food waste. Like I said, you're going to be buying more ingredients that aren't going to be fully used for each meal. And this is also before any sort of HelloFresh discounts. Like I shared, I have that referral code where you can get $120 off. So when you have that kind of referral, then it obviously makes way more sense to do HelloFresh because it's going to be a lot cheaper. So here's how I think that you can get the most value out of doing HelloFresh, and here's how we are doing it for our family because we are budget conscious. The first thing is using that discount and referral to be able to save money. Use my referral to get $120 off. We use a referral like that to start ours, and that's the reason why I started and why I will continue to use it, because we fell in love with it with using that discount. The next way to get your value out of HelloFresh is to do 3 meals a week. I think doing 3 to 4 is a great amount to do. When you do more meals per week, you save on that cost per serving, but at 3 meals a week, that has felt like a really good place for us. And then we do our just regular other meals at home when we are not doing HelloFresh. My next tip is to select HelloFresh meals that have a more expensive protein. So you can definitely tell like which meals are going to be more expensive if you were to buy all of the ingredients on your own. So I try to stick to like doing those meals with HelloFresh, and then I'll cook my own meals at home that have cheaper ingredients. So I try and find the ones with HelloFresh that have like have a meat protein that I know would be more expensive, and then I'll do like pastas and those kinds of things just like at home by buying things at the grocery store. Which leads me to my next tip of doing other simple meals at home during the week. So if we do most of our like meat protein meals with HelloFresh, I might do another meal that doesn't have any protein, or might even do some like Costco freezer things that we have on hand, and those types of meals to supplement the other meals for the week that we have with HelloFresh. I also want to note that this is going to be a huge money saver if you are someone who does a lot of takeout. If you can move from doing takeout to instead learning how to cook and doing this whole experience with HelloFresh, you're going to save so much money along the way as well. HelloFresh has a statistic that states that you could save 68% by doing HelloFresh instead of getting takeout. And HelloFresh has helped reduce food waste by 21%, which wasting food means you're wasting money. So those are some ways that we've been able to incorporate HelloFresh into our every week meal plan, and we really enjoy the variety that we're getting with HelloFresh, the healthier meals, the better tasting meals that we're getting, and then we're able to supplement with some of the regular things throughout the week as well, along with eating out, because we all know that we're probably not going to cook at home every single day of the week. So we've really enjoyed HelloFresh. If you want to get started and try it out, you can check it out with that referral link that I have. You can also always cancel your subscription, or you can even skip weeks, which is another great thing that I love about HelloFresh. If you end up being out of town or something, or you just want to do HelloFresh every other week, you can definitely set it up like that as well. So let me know what your thoughts are on HelloFresh, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more budgeting and cost breakdown videos, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.
About to leave already.